Hello, and welcome back as we take a break from all manner of summer superhero weddings to return to the simple joys of living our life a quarter mile at a time. In XCOM, War of the Chosen. I am today Batman's broken heart. Or at least I guess I would be if I couldn't have seen that ending coming from 10,000 miles away. Come on, people. Batman doesn't get to be happy.
Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here.
I don't mean to give out any spoilers for the whole Batman wedding issue, but like it came out about a month ago, so if you haven't read it, you're probably never going to. But you should have known. You should have known. Batman doesn't get to be happy. That's not how Batman works. At least, it's not how Batman works as long as you want Batman to be Batman. The second Hey, do you mind? I'm talking about relationship stuff here. This is serious business, assassin lady. Do you mind? Beat it, champ. Yeah, you shed blood in your master's name, working for the faceless master. You know what? Bring this master before me and let me meet with him and treat with him and see if we can't come to an arrangement where you shut up and I talk about Batman. I'm telling you, it's just Batman, he can't be in a stable relationship. As soon as Batman forms a stable, enduring, long...
During the latest covert action.
Anybody else want to get on this? I'm rapping about the bat. You guys, just piss off for 5 minutes. As soon as Batman forms a stable relationship, though, he's not Batman anymore. The split second that happens, Batman is no longer Batman. The moment he and his beloved slip rings on each other's fingers and say, I do, they stop being who they were before that moment, and then they become Mr. and Mrs. Thomas Wayne Jr., who then spend the rest of their, likely very few, remaining years giving birth to a child and waiting to die in an opera house in an alley, or rather in an alley outside of an opera house, so that the new Batman can arise and get back to being Batman again. Batman is born from tragedy. He doesn't get to be happy. The only other possible way a Batman wedding could ever end is with a joyous wedding almost immediately followed by a honeymoon murder of Batman's new wife, probably by the Joker. That's it. There are only two ways that story arc can go. It's a classic unresolved romantic tension plot, the whole build up to the Batman wedding thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. It's just you should have seen the ending coming. You can't be surprised or upset about it. You knew how it was going to end. Unresolved tension plots in a TV show or a movie franchise, they can go a different way. Those can be resolved by consummating a relationship, and then just the franchise is it. It's over. It's done. That's it. You end it. Comic books, though, don't end. They go on forever. There is no ending, so you can't have a happy ending because there's no ending, happy or unhappy. And right now, somebody is like, Pete, what about the other summer blockbuster Hollywood wedding that went on? Did you think about that one? What about Gambit and Rogue? And to that I say nuts, and also... there's a likely chance you get ambushed here. I say nuts to that, and the reason I say nuts to that is because the Rogue and Gambit thing, they're going to be divorced as soon as Mr. and Mrs. X goes down in flames. And if that comic book goes 24 issues, I will be absolutely fucking flabbergasted. Like, beside myself, unable to comprehend the possibility that it could... There's no way it can go that long. It can't go that long. It's not going to happen. It can't be that long. It's done. It's a bad idea. You shouldn't have done it in the first place. You built up to it, promised us one thing with Shadowcat and Colossus, and then instead gave us the old bait and switch with Gambit and Rogue. Nobody gives a shit about Gambit and Rogue. They suck. Giving them their own comic book where they're married, how's that gonna end? Well, hopefully Wolverine will stab one of them through the chest. I'm voting for Gambit. They gotta do the Dark Phoenix saga switcheroo. This time the dude dies. Gambit's actually in a love triangle with Wolverine. It's Wolverine, Rogue, and Gambit in a love triangle. But this time Wolverine kills Gambit. Yeah. See, now that's a story. Collected all the resources from this location. We only really have two things to do unless we wanted to start making contact with the new Arctic. And you know what? I think that would not be a good idea, except we can't do it because we haven't... We got a day for resistance communications. I don't really want another soldier. You know what? I take that back. We could use one more soldier. We'll just recruit whomever this is, and then we'll convert them into a Vin Diesel. Probably by pouring diesel fuel down their throat. That's how you become Vin Diesel, by the way. You just gotta drink a lot of diesel fuel. Little known fact, that's the way it actually works. Modular bullpups. Yes, please. I don't care what else is on this. An extra mod slot? Hells to the yeah. Give us 3 weapon mods. Speaking of weapon mods, we actually got to remember to equip some of the mods we've already recovered.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions.
That's great. I don't know if I want to go for... I kind of want to just skip on... Yeah, it's fine. Let's take the soldier. I mean, we're not going to get a chance to anyway. Or is this just... This is Optimus Prime interrupting us, I guess, with our first council mission. He's back, baby! Just when you thought his mission to Cybertron couldn't get any stupider, there's an evil alien queen robot who wants to bring Cybertron to Earth to eat it, because apparently Unicron is the good guy now? Somebody fucking explain that shit to me. Also, Mark Wahlberg, what were you thinking? And Anthony Hopkins, even more so. What the hell were you thinking, being in a fucking Transformers movie? You're Sir Anthony Hopkins. Right now, Sir Anthony Hopkins just got like a shiver that went down his spine. He's sitting in his study, quietly reading Shakespeare somewhere. The shiver goes down his spine. He goes like, ugh. They're like, I've just been insulted by a Midwestern man. Also, Pete, in case you're wondering, what Sir Anthony was thinking about was the 9 zeros on that check. To which I say, I mean, okay, yeah, good point. 9 zeros is a lot of zeros, Sir Anthony. Even for as august a personage as yourself, 9 zeros... It gets a lot of bygones, it really does.
We may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project.
No, I mean, we know the exact nature of it, Optimus Prime. We're also not worried about it. We've yet to fail to disrupt it. Skirmishers, admittedly, are probably our weakest opportunity for disrupting it, but I'm still fairly confident that even with their meager skills, the power of Vin Diesel will diesel us through. Vin Diesel's a V8 Hemi. He's not gonna fail. He's got enough horsepower to get us over any mountain. Think Vin Diesel owns horses? I bet he doesn't. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would be interested in that sort of horsepower. Also, I hate the word horsepower because there is actually more than 1 horsepower in a horse, which defies all sorts of measuring logic. 1 horsepower should be equal to the power output of exactly 1, count 'em, 1 horse. The fact that a horse is capable of generating more than 1 horsepower is bullshit. Pete, you know, Watt did that so that when he raided the steam engine, people he would say, oh, it has 1 horsepower, and he actually gave the horse less credit than it was. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Watt, you're a scientist. You should have been better. I'm setting you to a higher standard, inventor of the steam engine. I don't care about this. I just want to go back to scanning. Stop making me look at that. Let the Avatar project do whatever the hell it wants to do. I don't give a shit. Ergen Calliope is recovered from his wounds. Richard B. Riddick getting promoted to lieutenant. He's got the bars. Also, probably shouldn't put a convicted murderer in charge of operations. That may not be the greatest idea of all time. Inside Job 2 is not an especially useful perk for us. Do we have anything else that offers a promotion, though? I want promotions, but I don't want to have to go hunt the Chosen, because this is definitely going to get us ambushed. We need those promotions. You know what? Oh, it's got to be done. All right, then. Oh, wait. We don't even get a promotion for this one. It just requires a lieutenant. Never mind, then. What else is on the menu? Can increase region income. Don't really care. Private channel. You know what? That's not bad for a skirmisher. We might consider that one at only 6 days. We could fabricate a PCS, which I don't think we can use yet. I definitely don't want a Templar or a Reaper. Unless there's a promotion involved, which there isn't. Or we could go get some more supplies, which, honestly, not a terrible idea. It only takes 4 days, 81 supplies. We could use those. As soon as we can get our hands on some alloys or Illyrium, we're going to have an opportunity to build our mag weapons. Let's do that. Let's send Ergen Calliope and whoever the hell his friend was, his friend, this guy, who I'm just going to refer to as this guy henceforth. I can't afford to spare an engineer, so if there's a chance you guys will get wounded, so be it. It's not like you're important. You guys are still incognito anyway. Why do we have an idle engineer, though? Like, no engineer should be idle. Like, worst case scenario, engineer should have a shovel in hand. Oh, Andy Green is actually... What are you doing, Green? working in the resistance ring. We only have one engineer and they're working in a resistance ring? I mean, kind of no, though. Maybe don't do that. It does, yeah. Sorry, Green. I mean, we'll try and hit you back on the flip side there, bro. I really should have built the resistance ring in the middle. Definitely should have built the resistance ring in the middle, but can we build an infirmary, by the way? We could really use an infirmary. We cannot build an infirmary. Alright, well, we are going to need a power facility at some point, but for now, Andy, you know what to do. Start digging. Let's get our boy Riddick promoted while we're over here doing stuff. What do you got, Riddick? Whiplash, which is excellent. We're almost certainly going to take that. Full throttle. This ability I really don't understand. Volatile mix is great. I think we're just going to take Whiplash, and I don't understand full throttle. How long does it last is the question. Is it +2 mobility for the mission every time you kill somebody this turn? Also, does it take an action? Really, I'd rather just have more powerful grenades. That means Richard Riddick's grenades can now actually kill some stuff. And we can get back to scanning. Let's get this Special Forces soldier knocked out of the way. Modular Bullpups is finished. That's beautiful. We need alloys and Illyrium, though. We need, actually, what we could really use is a supply raid. I guess we'll do Alien Biotech, because it goes quick and takes nothing. Give me a supply raid here. Or maybe a find mission for some resources. There we go. Perfect, actually, yes. I will take this supply raid.
We have an opportunity to salvage some high-value
Yeah,
materials.
exactly high value, because we can use them to make mag weapons, Bradford. They're actually the highest value. Give me my squad of Vin Diesels and let's get to work. We got shit to do, and that shit includes stealing all of the metal and power conduits we can get our hands on. Everybody's fired, though. Even you, Riddick. Yes, even you. This is an egalitarian system, and when everybody gets fired, even you get fired. Calder is wounded. Alright, you know what? That's fine. We can do without a soldier bond for here. We'll get to Scourge, grab Groot, give me Taylor Reese, bring in the Iron Giant. Although we could take Dominic, or Giancormo Jackie DiNorsio here. You know what? Let's take the Iron Giant's been on a mission, though. He's likely to get a promotion. Let's take the Iron Giant. Also, one of you all is going to be carrying a med kit. If I don't have a med kit, we're going to go buy one, actually. We need a med kit, so we're headed down to engineering. Lily, whip one of these together for me. Good enough. Back to the mission, then.
Do you ever regret leaving the city?
Honestly, none of that really bothers me.
None of that really bothers me, because I don't give a shit about anyone or anything. My name's Dick Tigan, and if it isn't humping a dead alien, I just can't be bothered to care. Alright, the Iron Giant was a super good guy. Like, he carried that kid around for that entire movie and protected him. I trust him to carry me around this entire movie as well. Everybody just won't shut up. Would you guys shut the fuck up for 5 minutes, please? Guys, can you give me 5 minutes? Thanks. Alright. Off we go. If the Iron Giant will carry that kid around for an entire movie while fighting, like, army tanks and shit and make sure that kid survives unscathed, props to the Iron Giant, by the way, for serious combat awareness. I mean, he had that kid riding around on his shoulder while tanks were firing at him, and the kid never even took a hit. It's good defensive work from the Iron Giant. Guy should be playing for the 49ers. Stopping the pass rush. He knows what he's doing. I trust him, though. If he can keep that kid safe, somebody here is looking to take a bullet. The Iron Giant can come patch us up on Operation Hell Witch. Also, I feel like Operation Hell Witch is a little bit redundant. Once again, my patented go-to redundancy quote. I hope that in the dictionary, under the word redundant, it just says, see redundant. Lexicographers really need to get on that one. It's not even necessarily a joke. I mean, it's kind of a joke entry, and it's funny, certainly, but what it also is just apropos.
There shouldn't be any surprises on this one.
Well, I mean, if you don't count the Vipers, yeah, no surprises other than Vipers, which we don't like at all.
Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating
I do like that this place has ample opportunity for grapple targets. Where's my boy? Richard B. Riddick.
reptilian species.
No
Right,
reason
Riddick?
for them to hide.
I want you to get up here where you can pitch a grenade into these guys, because you got the power grenade. You might be able to one-shot kill Exploding Man.
I advance.
You missed an opportunity for a joke there, Pete. You really, really should have probably called him Burning Man as a purifier. Then you could have made a joke about a hippie rock concert out in the desert where everybody just spends a week smoking peyote.
A confident approach.
What's wrong with that? Nothing. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's a thing that exists. Who doesn't love peyote? Well, those guys went a long way, huh? 2 stun. Okay, this is a bit more of a troublesome pod. But only... Okay, never mind. The problems have greatly amplified in that every pod on the map is converging on our location. Perfect. I don't suppose there's any chance you could throw one that far, Riddick. Okay. How much closer you gotta be? Well, we can see those guys, and we can actually grapple to here safely. What can we see from this tile? It says we can only see one guy. I have learned to greatly distrust this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Alright, Riddick. Grapple your happy ass. No, not over here. I need you over here.
A useful aid.
He made it safely. Throwing this grenade won't end Riddick's turn either, so we should be able to cook the purifier. He might explode, and if he does, he might also kill the snake. We neither killed him nor exploded him, and both he and the snake are still alive. Well, that went swimmingly. Couldn't have gone better.
Commander, we should assume whatever
Come at me.
is using for fuel is extremely volatile. Avoid
All right,
giving
Riddick.
them any opportunity to detonate those tanks.
Murder that man. Whiplash is so good, though. It's just free damage. Richard B. Riddick with the sweet ambush kill. And... Alright, Richard B. Riddick did just annihilate a pod single-handedly. That's pretty fucking impressive.
As you order.
Full disclosure, there's a reason Riddick has killed there's a reason they call him the Slayer of Men, the Ghost Maker, the Widow Maker, the Doombringer, the Life Taker. There's a reason.
I will go.
The man knows how to kill. He's good at one thing, and that thing is killing. And fortunately for us, this is a consequence-free environment. We can let Riddick kill whomever he pleases, whenever he pleases. Get ready to get shit on. Great shot. Fantastic shot. Anybody else want to whiff? Keep them coming. Yep, here we go. Let the cavalcade continue. Perfect. Way to go. Excellent use of ammunition, fellas. That's some solid shooting. We missed literally every single shot. That's fucking perfect, though. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to start doing a little bit of justice to these men, so let's whip you up here and give you a nice little ripjack hit. Yoink. Hello! Oh yeah, looks like you kind of lost your cover there, champ, and also you're real hurt now. So maybe enjoy this. He liked it. I mean, he's gonna give it a bad Yelp review, but that's just because he loves to review bomb. The guy's a dedicated troll. He's review bombing it. Speaking of which, let's get old Richard B. Riddick here another kill. Yoink. Get shivved. You so shanked, though. Oh, yeah, get wrecked. And then, Mr. Riddick, if you wouldn't mind, finish. I don't know how that guy became floaty, but I mean, it's pretty cool. And yoink. Ah, the Perfidious Pete special, the old yoink and boink, which is what I call this move. It's also what I call when, you know, I make a romantic overture to a lady. I call it the yoink and boink. Because normally I have to bash them over the head with a cudgel and then pull them into my van real quick before the authorities can be alerted. That's why I call it the yoink and boink. I'm a predator. Delirium Core, Advanced Repeater. Advanced Repeater is actually shockingly useful for us. I would like for you to be up here behind this tree. I'd say I'm salty about the fact that we don't have anybody on Overwatch, except we do have one person on Overwatch, and also Overwatch just did us literally zero good on the previous turn. Every single person except for Riddick, who killed an entire pod single-handedly. Every other person was on Overwatch, didn't fucking matter a lick. Where's that last pod? They down deep, though. I think you mean more Balatin. Are we gonna be able to see anybody from here? It says no. All right, let's make a little speed here, fellas.
Moving far.
Knock around, guy. Let's get you out there.
That's the equipment we're after.
No shit, Bradford. Hey, the giant glowing box on the train, Pete. That's probably the thing you should try and get your hand. No, I'd never put 2 and 2 together, John. It's a good thing you were here to educate me. Otherwise, I'd have remained in ignorance. Why are you gonna set yourself on fire? Did you not? You know what? No, just here. Come over here then.
Covering distance.
Groot, you're made of wood. Running through fire seems like a definitively suboptimal strategy for you more than anyone else. The Groot is highly flammable.
Yes, Commander.
This pod does not seem to be patrolling.
Reinitializing weapon.
We can't go to here, but we can't go to there either. Where can we get without activating the pod? Because we really don't want to do that. Can we get any closer? We can go to here.
I go as ordered.
This is about as close as we're gonna get. I want to have everybody reloaded. That tile spawns a pod, but this tile does not. What about over here?
I must run.
Acceptable. We're gonna try and pop the pod by having somebody run up there and activate it with a grappling hook. That's our ideal solution, would be to have somebody grapple over there, then trigger that pod so they've still got all their actions. Riddick, I mean, your heavy lifting is done, bro. You've already done your bit for the whole team on this one. You're carrying the weight. Groot will not have full bullets, which is unfortunate, but we needed a double move. Hopefully this... Yeah, that's what we want. Patrol towards us while we're not on Overwatch. Perfect. Also, almost all of our cooldowns are used as well. Doubly perfect. I would love to get a grenade over there on that sectoid. Where can we grapple? Okay, who can grapple and where can they grapple to? Scourge, you got any... I mean, you can grapple very slightly closer. Well, we still may have you do that. Actually, I'm going to have you grapple for the 2 tiles, because I think it might get us close enough
Take a new approach.
that we can throw a grenade and hit this. We're still 1 tile short. No, we're not. We can do it. We can do it. I saw it for a split second. We had him lit. It's there. There it is. The grapple got us close enough. Toretto puts him out, but more importantly, brings him into the open. That's beautiful. Now, maybe just shoot him in the face a lot. I mean, probably needed to shoot him a little bit harder. Alright, Taylor Reese. I feel like this man is probably your responsibility. I just wish your justice had a little higher percentage chance to hit. Kinda don't want you going forward too far. Okay, Iron Giant, where can you grab him to? Will you be able to... Can you see that purifier from here? You can't. I mean, this says you will be able to. I don't really want to be next to a purifier. I think we've got this planned out. So we grapple to here with the Iron Giant. He is made of iron and thus should be at least moderately fireproof. We pull the Justice, whip this purifier, get him up here. Our Shank will not kill him, and we will still have an action after this, which we can use to just run away. So get Shanked. Enjoy that. A little bit of dash of the salt from the Iron Giant. And then Iron Giant beats feet. Look at him go. He's all over the place. He's sticking. He's moving. He's chucking and jiving. You get exploded by Riddick. Fiery conflagration of doom. And then Riddick. What's your hit percentage here? You know what? Kill him. Richard B. Riddick delivers. Sectoid is down. Dan Scourge. I need somebody who can throw a grenade. Groot, where can he grapple to? Nowhere useful. All right, then. So I guess we're going to have Groot step to here. And he's just going to roll a grenade off the edge of this. We really are mostly interested in just destroying this guy's cover. No, Groot, roll the grenade off the edge. There you go, buddy.
Ranged explosive.
Oop. And then this man gets, who is now in the open, should be ripped jack to pieces. Yeah, Justice, 93% chance to hit. If for some reason we don't do enough damage, we would have had a follow-up shot to close that out. So if the Justice had missed, we could have also just shot him. But that's it. We're done. We're good. Solid.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down.
Excellent mission.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
That one felt pretty good. Taylor Reese made it to Corporal. Take a mission photo. Hell yes, we want a mission photo. Perfect. I mean, it was a picture of Groot, and it kind of still is. This is like adult Groot. This is what he will look like when fully grown. Their courage guides us. No, we're gonna have to change this a little bit. I mean, I don't want to really care about the font. Change what it says. Yeah, there we go. Pictured. Groot. Fully grown. Earth is ours and XCOM will fight for it. No, this is Groot fully grown. And you will see this in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. After having taken that photo, it occurs to me I should have just titled this one Guardians of the Galaxy 3, subtitled Groot Fully Grown. That'd be a great subtitle for Guardians 3, actually. Full grown Groot.
Assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by...
Yeah, well, they're doing a great job so far, Mr. Speaker. Dealt the most damage, Richard B. Riddick, who killed an entire pod by himself, which was beautiful. The combination of the Granado, the Whiplash, just being able to grapple into position, hit them both with the grenade, Whiplash one, shoot the other. That's good damage output. Long cooldowns on all that, but still felt solid. Alright, Toretto, what do you got? Return fire is shit. We're gonna just take Wrath and conserve the remaining few action points you have, or rather ability points, because you don't have a lot. Reflex seems like such a terrible ability. Groot, we need you to have total combat so you can whip a grenade and still do something else. Scourge, same for you. Whip a grenade, do something else. And also Iron Giant, whip a grenade, but still remain able to do something else. Well, Taylor Reese, 500 fights is your goal. 498 left to go then, I guess. How's that leather skin coming along? Good? I mean, it looks kind of leathery from where I'm sitting already.
New orders.
Just saying. Yeah, build us bullpups. Like, we want mag weapons. Build them. Magnetic rifle? Yes. I built the wrong thing because I'm an idiot. On the plus side, we still have enough alien alloys to build these, but we did waste... What did I actually build? I upgraded mag rifles and shouldn't have. We still have plenty of supplies, and we don't have to do any of these other upgrades because we can't actually wield those weapons. I'm an idiot, but it takes 2 engineers for us to get an upgrade. We really need another goddamn engineer.
Scratching that scar on the back of his head. I wonder if anyone made sure his chip was actually removed.
Maybe, and I'm just throwing out an alternative hypothesis here, Lily, maybe Dr. Tigan is bad at his job, and self-surgery is somewhat difficult, admittedly, under the best of circumstances. But Dr. Tigan, what with the being bad at his job, may have just kind of fucked it up a little bit, and like the nerve endings in that scar tissue are damaged, and thus they itch a lot.
But I don't think I've ever met one I'd call rational. Then again,
Many people would question the ways of the Reaper as well.
Yeah, like everything you did before you grew the beard, I would definitely question all of that, because the first 2 seasons of Star Trek, apart from 1 or 2 episodes, were pretty goddamn bad, Riker. Pretty bad. Speaking of bad episodes, I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see me fire more shots at Jonathan Frakes, who honestly I think is probably a better director than he ever was an actor, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.